Hi friends, welcome to my channel.
My name is Stanley Sebastian. Today I'm going to share a video on how to restore Thunderbird front disc brakes. So first tool which you require is a star screwdriver. Now remove these star screws of the brake fluid reservoir. If it is too tight, then apply some WD-40. This is my friend's bike. He is an NRI and he hardly uses this bike. That's why the disc brake was kind of jammed. You can also tap on the top of the screwdriver slowly like this, before turning it to loose. After removing the star screws, remove the cover of the brake fluid reservoir. You can see a black color liquid inside. It is not supposed to be in this color. The reason is that the brake fluid is spoiled. You can also see that there is no bubbles coming up from the reservoir when I apply the brake. Keep the cover somewhere safely. Now we need to remove the bleeding screw because it is filled with dirt and rust. And for that, you need 11mm ring spanner to remove the bleeding screw. Turn it anti-clockwise direction. You can apply WD-40 if it is very tight. Use 12mm ring spanner to remove this bolt. Once the bleeding screw is loose, you can remove it with your fingers. The reason why I'm removing the bleeding screw is that it is full of dirt.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting strong.
Now let's clean this bleeding screw. Apply WD-40 so that the dirt and rust will come out easily from the bleeding screw. You need some sharp objects like this. This bleeding screw seems to be full of dirt from inside. The disc brakes will not work if it is not cleaned properly. You can also use a needle and a thread to clean it from inside. Clean the brake fluid reservoir properly as well. After cleaning the bleeding screw and the bolt, fix it on the caliper. Now it's time to fill the brake fluid. I am using Worth.4 brake fluid for this bike. After filling the brake fluid, apply disc brake and clean the inner tube and the caliper from inside, just like flushing out. Now it's time to do bleeding. These are the things you require for bleeding the disc brakes. First, remove the rubber cap of the bleeding screw. Then take the hose and put it like this over the bleeding screw. Fix it tightly. Now put the spanner like this through the hose and loose the bleeding screw. Loose the bleeding screw like this, then apply the disc brake. You can see that the oil is coming through the hose. Now tighten the bleeding screw by holding the brake lever. After tightening the bleeding screw, remove the hand from the brake lever. Repeat the same step for 2 to 3 times and your disc brake play will get tight and your brake will be good to go.